Alright, bear with me guys. Sorry about the mess on the desk. Okay, so that's, I can't zoom in anymore. Alright, I guess. Okay, so I can't zoom in anymore. So I'm going to show you how we make tonight's project. So like I had mentioned before, we are using 3 envelopes, and these are Stampin' Up's medium-sized envelopes that we're going to be using tonight. And these are quite thick. If you've ever felt them, you know, one of the Stampin' Up envelopes, they're rather thick, which is nice. So the first envelope we are going to do is we are actually going to fold it in half. And I have my bone folder, and we're going to give it a nice crisp crease. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to tuck the flap into the envelope. You know how you do? So we're going to do that. These 2 envelopes are actually going to slot into one another. So you're going to slot these 2 envelopes in each other. And I'm not going to stick this piece down yet. I'm actually going to wait to do that. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe and head on over to my website, www.stampwithshar.com. I will have a detailed description about tonight's project over on my website. You can also click in the link below, and that will take you right to the post. So you slot one envelope into the other, and I have a piece of Pear Pizzazz, and this piece is, what is this piece? Let's see. So this piece measures 4 1/8 by 5 1/2, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to line it up in the middle, and I'm going to punch a little notch out so that when I add this to my envelope, you know, I know there's a little notch there, and if I put something inside, I can pull it out. So I have some snail adhesive, and I'm using snail for the purpose of the video. I usually use multi-purpose liquid glue for everything. And you are just going to add this to the inside of your envelope, making sure you got a nice border on each side. And then I have a piece of designer series paper from the Coffee Cafe suite, and this measures 2 inches by 5 1/2. And again, I'm just going to add this like so. Now this designer set, all this paper I'm using is from the same suite, and I have my triple banner punch, and I'm actually just going to slot this in. I'm going to turn it around so I can make sure I'm straight, and I am just going to flag off the end like so. And I'm going to just lay it in there. I did go ahead and I die cut one of the little coffee cups with the sleeves, and I used some thread and, you know, the tag, and I'm just going to add this to the inside. And I'm pretty sure nobody wanted to see me die cut all my pieces. That's why I went ahead and did it ahead of time. So this envelope here, I'm now going to add some sticky strip. And when we add this, we just want to add it along this edge and down on the bottom because we want to be able to add some hot chocolate. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add this to the bottom of my envelope. Like so. And that's what's going to give me this little pocket to stick my hot chocolate into. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some designer series paper. Now this is where my gift card holder is going to be. So again, I want to grab in my punch, centering it up, and I want to give it a good punch. Again, I got my adhesive. And I am just going to add this. Now this piece measures, what does it measure? I had this all written down. This piece measures 2 3/8. Let me double check for you guys. So this piece measures 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Okay. And you are going to add this here, and again leaving a nice little border around. We have another piece of designer series paper that measures the same, and we're going to add this here like so. I have a piece of soft sky, and this is just scrap paper, and I have the circle tab, I think it's called, and I'm just going to punch out a little circle. I mean one of these things, tab. I have some scrap Whisper white paper, and I have a stamp that says pull. Now if you don't have that, you can write it with your hand. And I'm just going to use my Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp the word pull. I'm then going to come in with my 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to punch it out. And I'm going to add that after I fold this in half. I'm now going to add this to my circle tab pull thing, like so. Okay, I'm now going to add some adhesive. And I am going to first add the rest of my designer series paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this piece. This piece measures, let me see here, 2 1/4 by 4 1/8, and I'm going to attach this over here. This piece measures 2 inches by 4 1/8, and I just want to, I'm just going to tear this bottom piece like so, just to give it a different edge, I guess. And again, I'm just going to add some adhesive. And again, leaving a nice border around. Ooh. And then I'm going to attach this piece here in the corner, like so. So whoever gets it, they know that, oh, okay, I got to pull this down because, yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult to see. So then I have a piece of soft sky, and this is going to be for the front, and then I have a piece for the back. Now remember, I didn't stick this down yet because I wanted to make sure that, you know, the fluffiness, sometimes it's not put in properly, so I just wanted to make sure that I did it correctly before I just stuck it down. Because the thickness of the envelope sometimes makes it challenging when you try and close it. So that's why I didn't stick this piece down. Okay. So right now, I'm now going to stick my envelope down because I know how thick it is inside. I'm now going to stick my envelope down. I'm going to lick it and I'm going to stick it. Nah, yuck. All right. So I have a piece of ribbon, and this is crumb cake, and I'm just going to pretty much eyeball it, really. No right and wrong way, but I want a nice, so I can tie a nice ribbon. And I can always adjust and cut it down. I'd rather have too much ribbon than not enough. And then I'm trying to fight it and, you know, make sure I have enough ribbon when I really don't. So what I'm going to do now is I went ahead and ran this through the quilt top textures embossing folder. Now you can use any embossing folder that you have. And again, I'm going to add my adhesive on my paper. Now, I did not glue this ribbon down. Again, I'm just eyeballing it. And I'm going to stick that on top. And this piece measures what does it measure? 5 and, let's just double check. This piece measures 5.5 by 4 1/8. Rather make sure, I'd rather give you the right measurements than the wrong ones. Now again, I'm going to run the other piece through my embossing folder. I'm going to grab my Big Shots and okay, so I ran that through my Big Shot. How awesome. And now I'm going to attach it to the front. And again, got my adhesive. And now, when you bring your hot cocoa packet, which I have no idea where mine just went, go figure. But you're going to be able to stick your hot cocoa in there. You're going to be able to stick a little note in there. My friend, I wish you were well, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and here's a gift card for you to go and have fun. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's project, you guys. Bear with me, I'm still learning this whole new Facebook stuff. And yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. I will have a detailed description about today's project over on my website at www.stampwithshar.com, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.